Hey everyone, I'm here with a quick little unboxing video for you of these watercolors and some other goodies you're going to see in just a minute. So Grabie recently reached out to me asking if they could send me some more watercolors, and of course I said yes. They also wanted to send me this 12-month watercolor calendar. I also did a previous unboxing with them. I will have that linked below showing you some other supplies that they have. They've also given you a 15% off coupon code, and that will be in the description box below, along with links to these watercolors and that calendar over there to the right. So I didn't look at exactly what was going to be in this box before opening it. I thought I would let this actually be 100% total surprise as I opened it, and wow. Not only is this packaging so cool, the contents are even cooler. However, when I opened up this swatch sheet, I was so overwhelmed. Look at all these little squares, but that means that there are so many colors, 168 to be exact, in this watercolor set. So let's see what else is inside the box. There's some directions here, we'll get to those in a minute. We have this gorgeous tin of watercolors, a little box containing some tools, and a watercoloring book. Now I thought this was just watercoloring paper at first. I didn't read the book part, and I'm about to be surprised with what's inside. But let's open up and see all of these amazing colors. Again, I did not read the box to see what kind of colors were included, but it looks like we have some fluorescents, some pearl colors, some darker colors, and I'm excited to explore them and swatch them in just a minute. Now let's see what kind of tools are included in this kit. I absolutely love the packaging. These bright colors on everything are just amazing. And inside this little box is a sponge, 3 water brushes, a pencil, and an eraser. It looks like one of the brushes is flat and then 2 other kind of normal round tips on the brushes, one a little bigger than the other. And the little instructions that were included were how to use the water brush pen if you've never used one before. And let me tell you, these water brush pens are so perfect for traveling, especially when I take my watercolors to the beach. I don't have to worry about holding water, cleaning my brush. It's all included in that brush, and they are perfect for that. And let's look at this watercolor coloring book. It looks like it's a good heavyweight paper. And surprise, they are pre-printed. I had no idea. Of course, coloring book should have told me that, but I didn't even read that part on it. I thought it was just going to be paper, but these are so cool. Again, perfect for traveling and the beach. If you're like me, sometimes you just want a watercolor because it's just so relaxing and just like, in a way, kind of mindless. You don't have to think, but the problem is that I can't always think about what I want to watercolor, so having some pre-printed pages is so much fun. They also included this 2025 calendar, which I am looking forward to using next year. It comes with 1 page for every month of the year and this little stand, and I have the perfect idea of how I'm going to use it. At the end of each month, I'm going to watercolor the next month in some kind of way that it reminds me of the month it's about to happen, if that makes any sense. You're going to have to tune in to my Instagram and my YouTube to see how that happens. But for instance, like February, I think I'm going to use reds and pinks and maybe heart shapes and just kind of have fun with it. In some of my research about this calendar, looking at some other people's unboxings, I saw that it kind of sells out quickly. So if you want to join me on this monthly watercolor challenge, it's not really a challenge, but something I'm going to do for myself. Grab one of them before they sell out. So now I'm going to swatch all these amazing colors, and let me tell you, I was having the most fun reading the names of the colors and putting it down, and they really look like the colors as how they are named. For instance, there is one named Pickle that is the exact color of pickles. It is just simply an amazing variety of colors. You get 84 regular colors, 48 metallic colors, 12 fluorescents, and 24 macaron colors. The macaron or macaroon, however you pronounce it, are kind of more muted, a little bit more matte. A few of the metallic colors, which I'm going to point out in a minute when I get done swatching, kind of have some color shifting going on in them, which is really cool. So you get the 168 watercolors, the 3 brush pens, a pencil, a sponge, this swatch sheet, and that is all on the box, but the box doesn't say that it includes the watercolor book. So if you happen to pick this up, don't worry. It must be a misprint or something because the book is not listed on the box, but it does also include that amazing watercolor book. I think this would make a wonderful gift if you don't buy the one for yourself, or maybe buy 2, one for yourself and one for a gift. Could you imagine gifting this to the aspiring or inspiring artist in your life? All of these colors, so much variety. I think it's so cool. Let's look at these a little bit more closely. These are the macaron colors, the pearly kind of colors, and the metallic ones right there that are kind of shifting. You can see that in artichoke and laurel green there. And I was surprised when they dried how cool of an effect those colors had. And now I'm swatching just the plain 84 regular colors, and these colors are so bright and so intense. I think one of my favorites is marigold. It looks just like the marigolds. This is also where you can find that pickle color, a syrup color, a cinnamon color, even one called outer space, which is like the perfect color, and I didn't realize it until now, but I'm about to swatch one that is called KSU purple. And well, if you are a college basketball, football, if you are part of that scene in the US, KSU is one of my rivals from my alma mater, so I'm only slightly offended that there isn't a cardinal red and gold from my alma mater, Iowa State, but we won't get into that. I love the selection of blues and greens included as someone who likes to watercolor florals, and I used to paint a lot of watercolor houses. Sometimes it's hard to find great blues and greens, and this has a wonderful variety. I think, as I said a minute ago, this would make a great gift for yourself, but also one for this holiday season for an adult or a young person in your life who loves to create and loves to do art. Give them that calendar, this amazing set of 168 watercolors, and it is the absolutely perfect gift. See how bright and vivid these colors are? I absolutely love that quality about them. So one last thing I wanted to do in this unboxing was try out this watercolor book. I'm not going to color the full sheet because that would be kind of boring to you. First off, I used one of the water brush pens that they included, but some of these spaces were a little bit small, and so I'm going to grab out my normal watercolor brush in a minute just to use it to kind of get into these smaller spaces. That water brush pen was great, and I am looking forward to taking it to my next beach vacation, but when I'm sitting at my desk, I kind of wanted to use just a little bit more detailed brush here. This paper works really great with these pre-printed designs. It kind of was pretty relaxing just to sit here and not have to think about first drawing whatever I'm going to paint or kind of like freehanding it with my painting, and it was nice just to kind of mindlessly in a way color and just relax. I enjoyed blending the colors, starting out with lights, getting a little bit darker, trying to create some dimension. Layering the colors on this paper worked out great, and it is a great little kit for watercoloring. This purpley color is one of the macaron colors. I wanted to try it out and see if it painted a little bit differently. That pink color I used was one of the normal colors. And now I'm using that marigold color I mentioned a little bit ago. See how fun it is? It reminds me so much of a marigold. I wanted to try it out on this flower that kind of looks like a marigold. Honestly, I didn't want to stop coloring these flowers in. I was having so much fun, and I cannot wait to continue to fill out the rest of this sheet. and the other 9 designs that are included as well, plus that calendar I'm looking forward to using throughout the next year. Thanks so much, Grabie, for sending this to me. I am going to the beach next month, and it is one of the first things that I'm going to throw into my beach bag. Don't forget, I have a coupon code below for 15% off. Using that code, there's some direct links to these products. This is a great set of watercolors that is so much fun, such a great variety, great paper. I think I've said great a lot. Hopefully that lets you know how much fun it is. If you don't have watercolors, or even if you have a lot, add this to your toolkit. They are so much fun.